Hey guys, what's going on? This is Zeno, and today I wanted to talk about more runes and stuff like that for AD carries. Now, back maybe about a year ago, I did make a video about this, talking about various rune setups and that sort of thing, and there was a few different variations in that, but because patches have changed the game, it's been, a year, stuff's going to change. As well as a lot of champions have kind of been brought out of play and some new ones have been brought back in. Not to say that they weren't there before, but the dominant champions are completely different than what they were a year ago. So you have your Trist, your Kog'Maw, Lucian. Those are probably the top three right now. Vayne's seeing a little bit more play than she was before. And then sort of the bottom of the barrel, sort of Graves, Caitlyn, Jinx. Well, I guess Jinx is seeing a lot more play than what she was before, but as you can see on the screen now, this is your sort of variation now of what's been going on with runes for AD carries. So a lot of players have been opting for a little bit less physical damage and a little bit less magic resist for attack speed. Excuse me. And the two big reasons for this is that it allows you to auto attack trade and CS a lot more effectively, only because you can go from one to the other a lot quicker. I mean, obviously it's only 16% attack speed, or around that area anyway, but you can definitely feel it in game. It makes a huge difference. I used to play Graves a lot. He is my favorite AD carry. I've been playing a little bit more now, and when they nerfed his base attack speed, something like this just makes him the way he was before, where he doesn't feel clunky. The attack speed definitely makes a lot of champions feel a lot more fluid in the game. You don't feel underpowered, or you don't feel like, oh, I can only get so many attacks out and you miss CS. This sort of thing definitely helps with a lot of those issues and makes it a little bit better in the early game. And for me, that's huge, because having a champion that doesn't feel clunky, and especially as a champion that's reliant on auto attacking, having them feel a lot more fluid and the gameplay a lot better that way, it definitely makes the early game a lot easier. Now, on the other side of that, from that attack speed thing, so this I would probably use on most AD carries, but definitely Trist and Kog'Maw are huge for this. Graves, just because his base attack speed sucks dick, this is something that's completely amazing and fixes a lot of those issues. Now on the other side, you have the sort of tanky, I guess the best thing is for it is a little bit tanky, but it is a little bit different. You can change out some of the physical damage for more attack speed and that sort of thing, but what some of the pro players have been doing, especially for AD carries like Twitch and Lucian, is they've been opting for a little bit less armor and then be getting some flat health in their seals. Now the attack speed thing is still there, so you still have a couple quints, maybe a few glyphs and that sort of thing, but for the most part the big change is the armor to health. And it is kind of nice. I did play Twitch quite a few games, and running something like this just made you a little bit more tanky in the early game. Having that health and the Doran's Blade really did make you a lot more resilient to damage and auto attacks and that sort of thing, so you can survive a little bit in lane. And that's what I feel like this rune page does. It allows you to have a little bit safer of a laning phase, especially for champions that might not have a lot of range, or that might be going in. I mean, a lot of Twitch players usually stealth gank other lanes, or they initiate that way and try and get a pick when the enemy team is out of position and that sort of thing. So having something like this, especially for the early game and a little bit for the mid game as well, definitely helps in that sort of area of play and those sort of champions. Not something I would run on every single one of them, but for me personally, I do like the previous rune page with the attack speed and all that sort of stuff. Hopefully, guys, this kind of turns you some different rune pages and some variations. I mean, you can definitely change out some more magic resist, if you want that, less attack speed, or more physical damage, less attack speed, more attack speed, less physical damage, armor, health. There's definitely some variations there, and play with it, see what you like, that sort of thing. But that's kind of what I've been noticing. Those are the two sort of prevalent top rune pages that have been used in pro play, even like mid diamond, and end down. Like, I mean, I've been using these because once you do use the attack speed page or a little bit more attack speed in your build and that sort of thing, you definitely notice it, and it's huge in terms of gameplay. Other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, have a great weekend. Do appreciate everything, and I'll see you guys later.